Hey everyone, Connie here with some updates about a few different things. First off, some of you may be wondering what is happening this year for Christmas week. As you guys know, for the holidays, I celebrate Christmas. I talk about this every year. And just recently, this past month on Thanksgiving week, I had to adjust things a little bit due to the holiday, and yeah, it's just I had to cut down the reactions and all. And so the question is, so what am I doing during the week of Christmas? Now Christmas is on a Saturday. So that is 2 days later in the week than Thanksgiving is cuz Thanksgiving is Thursday. So that means technically speaking I would have much more time to record on that week. However, because it is still the week of the holiday, I am choosing to cut down. Um, I just think for my mental health, for just the sake of the holidays, for just everything that's going on and all, I want to kind of just relax and enjoy the holidays a little more. So I'm going to be cutting down on that to basically only the stuff that's currently airing. So that means anything that is currently airing that is still coming out. Um, and I'm going to count JoJo in that because even though it's not technically currently airing, it would be if it were on a normal release schedule instead of just being dropped like that on Netflix. So I'm going to count that. But that kind of goes into another point to make here. There is not going to be any One Piece the last 2 weeks of the year. Like, there's not going to be any releases of One Piece episodes those 2 weeks. It's not just me. The 19th and the. No, that's not right, is it? Is it the 19th and the 2nd? That wouldn't make sense, would it? No, it's the 26th and the 2nd, I believe. Either way, those 2 weeks, yeah, that makes sense. Those 2 weeks, there's no One Piece. Um, which I mean, technically, I guess they come out like very. No, they technically come out on Sunday morning. So yeah, technically that is still correct. Okay. So the 19th and 26th, there's no One Piece episodes being released. They're taking a break from releases for the holiday and will continue on January 9th. So obviously, I can't put anything up. Um, so just during those 2 weeks, there will be no One Piece, obviously. But one of those weeks does land on Christmas week, and so that even though that is a you know ongoing airing show, obviously that can't be counted in there. But the next week as well, there won't be any, just because there won't be any. Um, it returns on January 9th, and the first episode of 2022, which is January 9th, is going to have the new opening. So basically, after the uh, episode on the 19th, I think. Yeah, I'm not. No, yeah, I think the 19th still has an episode. It's the 26th and the 2nd that doesn't. Jeez, I can get this right. The 19th still has an episode, so Christmas week will actually still have an episode. I was wrong. Ignore me. Christmas week will still have an episode, so that will still go up since I'm only doing like airing stuff. That and JoJo probably. I think that's everything that's currently airing. I might be wrong. You'll obviously be able to check easily, but yeah. So that should still be good. It's the next week, the 26th, and the week after the 2nd, which is actually my birthday. Funny enough, there's no One Piece, which kind of sucks. No One Piece on my birthday. Darn. um, but yeah, so there's no One Piece those 2 weeks, and again, Christmas week I'm cutting it down to stuff that's currently airing. Celeste will probably still be put up that week just because it's already pre-recorded and everything. I just have to make sure I have the thumbnail ready and to actually put it up. So that will probably still go up as well. I'm just basically not going to be recording too much else. Um, I I mean, obviously that week there will still be the holiday special going up. I probably won't do a donation reward reaction that week for a movie, just because of, again, I'm just gonna cut back. So there probably won't be a movie donation reward reaction, but there will still be the final part of the essential movies holiday special, which is a review, but still. Um, Now going back to this week, let's talk about this week. So I'm just gonna say it here. Um, I don't know what is going on with some of these either older shows or, like not necessarily older shows, but I guess you could still say old. Yeah, you could definitely still say older. What am I talking about? Older shows that are being rebooted and everything. I don't know what's going on, but I almost feel like I'm losing interest in them the more I watch. Maybe it's because of their length and not having as much of a clear separation there. But it's the same kind of thing that happened with the Digimon Adventure 2020 reboot. Although that also had some notable issues with how it was being handled in terms of arcs and story and actually getting to the point. But I've noticed a similar thing happening with Shaman King lately. Just in the idea that I just don't feel like I want to continue it. I guess you could say it's almost in the same vein as ReZero was when I dropped season 2 of ReZero. Because as you might remember, I dropped that not because I didn't like the series. Actually, I very much loved it, but I didn't want to react to it, and I kind of dreaded actually getting to the reactions for it. Again, not out of any distaste for the series, just out of my own personal feelings towards getting to the reactions. It's more like I wanted to watch it on my own time and get to it just at a more reasonable pace. I didn't want to have to wait if I didn't have to, basically. I mentioned this in the ReZero stuff. This was all brought up before, so. But I kind of feel it's the same way with Shaman King. Lately, I've just been really having to force myself to get to it. And if I look at my entire schedule here, I think it's the only show that's like that for me. Like One Piece, I'm always excited to get to. Adventure Time Season 6, I've been enjoying the hell out of. And after finally getting back to Adventure Time. And I'm really into it. I'm really into recording for it. JoJo, obviously, we just started that. Plus, it's JoJo, so I'm very into that. Ghost and Molly McGee, you guys know I've been singing the praises of and just been really excited about. Even Amphibia, it's like, even though I'm complaining about certain aspects of episodes and even episodes as a whole and whatnot, I'm still somewhat enjoying getting to it because I can see the passion that so many people have for it, and I want to get to it to try and find that passion myself. I very much want to love this series as much as other people do, and so I'm kind of excited to get to the series to hopefully find that eventually. And then Arcane's probably one of the others that I'm not as excited for, but this one I'm kind of invested in at this point. It's only 9 episodes, and I'm kind of invested in seeing what happens, especially after episode 3. But the point is, none of the other shows on my schedule are giving me this feeling of apathy to get to. Every week, whenever I have to get to recording Shaman King, it's like, I don't want to. And I always want to get to something else. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why, because I'm enjoying the series. If you've been watching my recent reactions to it, you might know I've been enjoying, like, Chocolove's introduction and showcasing of his abilities. I've been enjoying the beginning of this tournament arc and whatnot. And there's a lot to really love here. Yet for some reason I don't look forward to recording, and I kind of have to force myself every time. So it's really fucking weird to me that I don't want to react to it. That I'm having this trouble. Every time I like sit down to react, like if when I get the time on Mondays and whatnot, I always want to go for everything else first. I want to like, okay, I'm gonna record. I've recorded One Piece. I usually do those on Sundays, because I get a little pocket of time to record on Sundays. So okay, I'm gonna sit down. Let's just go to Wednesday. Let's get everything else done. Let's do Thursday and so on. We'll get to Tuesday tomorrow. We just have to get it done by tomorrow. That's always what I'm thinking on Mondays. And then when tomorrow comes, when Tuesday comes, it's like, oh, I guess I have to get to this. And when I'm watching again, I'm enjoying it, but I don't know. And it's like this would be the third rebooted series I would have dropped from reactions now. No, the fourth. Yeah, because there was Higurashi, which technically isn't a reboot, it's a follow up, but as of where I got in it, it was still technically just the same story again. There was Fruits Basket, which I think I only reacted to like one or two episodes of. No, I think I reacted to more than that. I don't remember. I might have only reacted to one. I might have done like a first impressions reaction. I don't remember. It's on the channel. But there was Fruits Basket. There was Digimon Adventure 2020, and now this. And there might even be more that I'm just not remembering. But the point is that something about these like reboots and stuff, even if they're good, I just don't enjoy reacting to, and I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. I can't give you any kind of excuse. I whenever I get to trying to record them, I always not really dread it, but feel apathetic about it. I don't wanna. So yeah, I mean, obviously this is going in a direction you can tell. Um, I think I have to drop Shaman King as well. Again, it's another thing that I'll probably watch on my own time. Hopefully, if I ever actually get around to it. Every time I say that, I almost never actually do, because I was supposed to do that with Adventure Time too, and I just never did. I don't know why. It's just I never did, but hopefully I'll get to. It's just I'm not invested enough, even though I'm enjoying it. I'm not invested enough to really get hype for it like I am with other shows. And honestly, I don't know. Just again, I just feel apathetic towards recording it, even though I am enjoying it. So I think it's best to drop it from the schedule. And it sucks. It's terrible. And I've very much had a good time reacting to it for as long as I had. And it's not, again, it's not like it's one of those shows where I'm just dropping it after a couple episodes. It's taken some time. But it's something I think I need to do. Because if I'm feeling apathetic towards reacting to something, even if I enjoy the episode generally, it's still probably going to show in my reaction. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to do that for myself either, because that just makes me feel bad. So, yeah, I'm announcing it here. Shaman King 2021 is being dropped from the schedule. And that's effective immediately. Because, like, I even find myself right now, like, on Tuesday, not wanting to record it. I didn't record it yesterday. I couldn't record much yesterday because I went out with a friend and all during the time I would normally record at. So I couldn't record much. I was only able to record one thing yesterday. Um, and I prioritized JoJo because JoJo. um, But it's like I don't want to record it. It's not pre-recorded for this week. I don't want to record it. I just again feel apathetic towards it, and honestly, I feel almost like I just want to take today off because of all of this, because of my annoyance at this all. Because I am annoyed that I feel this way about it, that I feel like I have to drop it because of that. So, if for anyone who might have been enjoying the series, I do apologize. I know it didn't get as much attention as other shows I react to, but some of you might have been enjoying it. So I definitely apologize, and we have to move on. But the thing is, because of how long Shaman King was, I didn't really have a plan for like when I was going to like either put it on hold next, or I didn't have a plan for what was going to replace it. So either I would have to take something from another slot and just move it into this slot, or I would have to just wait and figure it out, basically. Um, I think the best idea is the former, though. To just take something from another slot, just slide it into this slot, um, and kind of go from there. Just, I can rearrange everything else later, but just to adjust everything now for this, I think this is the best option. And so, I'm not going to do another donation reward slot. We already have two of those at the moment. I don't think we need another, really. Um, so, what we're going to do instead is we're going to open up this Tuesday slot to something that, let's see here, to something that I kind of already checked out, at least the first episode of, and I've been really wanting to get to. Um, we're going to open it up to something I did a first impressions reaction on. And so there's two choices here. And I think I know which one I'm going to go with. The one I'm a little more excited to view, even though it's not, even though it was not the first one of these I reacted to for my first impressions reaction. I'm pushing it forward a little bit just because I want to get to it a little bit more. And that is Cobra Kai. Um, so we will be continuing Cobra Kai starting on Tuesdays next week. And as a reminder, that means there will be Cobra Kai next week, but the week after there won't be. Because the week after that is Christmas week, and again, not really doing anything that week in that regard. Um, so there will be Cobra Kai next week, but then there will be a week off before we get back to it. So apologies for that, but yeah, so that means during that week there should be One Piece still, and we'll get up Stone Ocean, and that might be all we do during that week. I might be able to do Ghost and Molly McGee as well, but that's kind of on the edge there. Um, but three shows is definitely the limit of what I would do during that week. Um, outside of and again, there would still be Celeste, and there will still be the holiday special. Probably no donation reward movie, but yeah. Either way, either way. Um, I thank you so much for understanding with all of these updates, but especially the Shaman King one, which was the big one, obviously. Um, I apologize again for it. And I apologize for dropping any and all shows that I do, and for whatever reason. It's just, again, if I'm feeling apathetic towards reacting to it, I feel like it's going to hurt the reactions, and that's bad for both on my end and your end, and I don't want to do that to anyone. Um, so I just feel like it's the best decision if I'm just not enjoying reacting to a series, even if I enjoy the series in general. If I'm not enjoying reacting to it, I feel like I'm just going to grow apathetic towards it and eventually might even start hating the series itself just because of it. Because I'd basically be forcing myself to react to it. Hopefully, Cobra Kai is better. And again, everything else on the schedule is good for this week. Like, you're going to see everything else this week. But yeah, there is just nothing today. No reactions for Tuesday. Just because we are doing this again, effective immediately, as I mentioned. But Cobra Kai will come next week, and tomorrow there will still be Adventure Time and JoJo on Thursday, and so on and so forth. So, thank you all so much for understanding. Again, sorry again. And hopefully we could just move past shows like this. I think in the future, I'm just not going to do reactions to reboots of shows. I'm going to try to watch them on my own time, I think. I think it'll just be better. And I won't, like, grow this apathy that way. Hopefully. um, yeah, it's just, we'll see. Unless the reboot is something like I'm insane levels of excited for, then yeah, probably just on my own time. Either way, thank you so much for understanding once more. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.